For most men, it starts as a practical need for a timepiece, and for many, it ends there. For a select few, it begins a journey which often leads to obsession. One watch opens the door. It may not be the best watch out there. In fact, in most cases, it's an overpriced fashion accessory. Yet, it started a conversation in you. You learned, you researched, and you observed the subtle motion of the gears, the heartbeat-like rhythmic motions of a balance, the rapid ticking of an escapement, all driving the train of an elaborate system, a system that represents a heritage, a horological conversation that has been going on since the 1700s. How then to get started on the journey? What option represents the best use of often limited resources to capture the best value for the heritage of watchmaking that has spanned continents and is contained in 40 plus millimeters of stainless steel? Today on the Keyless Works, we're going to take a look at a watch that often begins this conversation. If you are unfamiliar with the Orient Watch Company, that doesn't necessarily come as a surprise. But those who know watches know them well, and they remain one of the hidden gems of the watch world. The company that would eventually become the Orient Watch Company dates back to 1901 in Japan, where Shigoro Yoshida first opened a wholesale watch shop called the Yoshida Watch Shop in Ueno in Tokyo. He sold imported pocket watches and eventually expanded his business to produce wristwatches and cases, moving up through the years to produce other clocks and gauges. Eventually, the company would be rebooted in the 1950s as the Orient Watch Company Limited, or in Japanese, the Orient Toke Kabushiki Gaisha. The amazing thing about Orient is for the money. All of Orient's watches contain their in-house made movements. Generally, the benchmark of a quality watchmaker is the ability to produce accurate, well-made in-house movements. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the more popular offerings from Orient, one along with the Mako 2, which is often considered to be the finest watch you can buy for the money at this level of price range. That watch is the Orient Ray 2. The Orient Ray 2 is often considered to be the best alternative to other more expensive dive watches. The Ray 2 comes in at 41.5 millimeters without the crown, with lugs that range that are about 22 millimeters in length. The watch, while feeling substantial, is not overly heavy. Again, coming with an in-house movement, Orient's F6922 movement is automatic, hand-winding, and hacking. The watch boasts a 40-hour power reserve. Crystal on this watch is mineral, though it's a very superior mineral crystal, very, very clear, very easy to see. The clasp is a fold-over type clasp with a double push-button safety. And again, as this is a dive watch, it has a screwed-down crown with a water resistance up to 200 meters. The watch sports a striking blue sunburst-style dial. The bezel is made of stainless steel and is 120 clicks unidirectionally, which is normal for a dive watch. You don't want it to go backwards when you're underwater. The lume is absolutely legendary, as you can see here. It's extraordinarily bright and lasts very, very long. Again, in my opinion, for a new obsession in watchmaking, this watch is the value is just incredible. This watch can be yours for $170, which is about what I picked it up for. Again, I can't recommend it enough. It's just a very well-built watch. It looks gorgeous. It catches the light just well, and it's just a pleasure to wear. I find myself going back to this watch more and more and finding it tough to justify wearing others when it's such a quality timepiece. Check out the Orient Ray 2, a fantastic watch to continue the horological conversation and start you on your journey.